place, honey. Ain't nobody out there. Sorry about that, guys. Brewers, I'm trying to figure out how to do that giveaway thing they do on these live streams. So they put the pound sign and the word up there, and then they do the draw thing. Where do I type that? Aha. Thank you, Brewers. Okay, so if I wanted to do that, then I would just Wheezing Geezer, yay! How that works. Okay. So we can do draw again. I need to take myself out of the mix. Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see here. We can chit chat about whatever y'all want to here for a bit. I'm just trying to figure out the things. I figured out how to put another camera on, so I can actually live stream me doing some panning or some sluicing or whatever I want to do. Oops, I'll probably have to get rid of those before YouTube flags me. There. That way the YouTube Nazis can't get a hold of me. Yeah, brewers, I figured that out just a few minutes ago. Let me see here real quick. There's the link to join if you want to jump up here on the screen. See here.
Looks like you got it figured out.
Yeah, I've been working on trying to figure this thing out all morning, and I finally went live, and then I ended my broadcast, and
it happens to the best of us in the beginning, brother.
Yeah. So I was trying to figure out a way of doing live sluicing and panning, and I couldn't figure out how to do it. So I finally said, I got an extra laptop, so I set it up over there, and sure enough, I got it to work. Then, of course, I had to hide my toys because, YouTube doesn't like that stuff.
Oh, yeah. I do know all about that.
And I just
they
noticed
don't like pew-pews.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Well, good to see you got it up and running, and it's working well for you.
Yeah. I did it live a few weeks back before I went to my dad's house, and it went pretty well. I mean, we're on for about an hour and a half or so. Yes, I couldn't figure out all the functions of how this thing worked, so I was trying to do a live of the gall I got from Vendetta, and I couldn't get it to work. So finally, I just had to record it and just put it up.
You do need to contact Park Rat Pat and Ed Marvin. You won on my show 2 weeks ago, so we've been trying to find a way to get a hold of you, brother, but don't have any contact info. So
I sent a message out to somebody, Flash in a Pan.
Yeah, that's Ed. Yeah. Okay. So good.
Yeah, I did send him my information.
All right, and Park Rat Pat, you won twice on my live 2 weeks ago when we did the thing for Park Rat Pat. So you have another prize there as well.
All right, I'll try to get with him. His Gmail address by any chance?
parkratmetaldetecting.com or parkratmetaldetecting@gmail.com, I believe.
Okay. That'll work.
And of course, that'll be on his about page as well, if that's not correct, David.
Okay, that'll work. Yeah, I was out at my dad's house, and he has very limited internet access out there. He's in the Appalachian Mountains.
Hey, I live right in the middle of them, so I understand that.
And he's on that very eastern tip of Kentucky, right between Virginia and West Virginia, that little tiny tip. That's where he lives.
Yeah. He's not far from Lee County, Virginia. Then I'm just 2 counties over.
We went to Tazewell. I was over there and bought him a new tractor.
Hey, Tazewell's just a hop and a skip near me.
So, but yeah, so I couldn't hardly get on any lives or anything while I was over there. It happens.
Yeah, they have no internet back there hardly. No.
Yeah. I think he finally got with Intermountain Cable, so hopefully they'll get that, what do you call that, that fiber internet up to his house pretty soon. But right now, they want him to pay for the line and for the pole because he's so far up the hill. He's like, I'll pay for it as long as you give me free service.
Yeah, no doubt. That's a costly thing right there, running that fiber.
So, but yeah. Oh Lord, let me get this other camera off of here. So I don't need it on. I don't know how it works. There we go. Let's see. What was I doing there? I did something. There we go. All right. What do I want to give away? Yeah. How many people we got in here? Only got me and you in here. Oh well. I'll do a giveaway later. Got this, oops, wrong way. Got this nice Liberty silver.
Ooh.
I picked it up the other day at the store. I got a whole tube of SD bullions coming.
Oh boy, I've been shopping, have we?
Well, I know what's about to happen with silver prices. So I went ahead and I grabbed them, and I think it cost me $501 plus shipping for a whole tube of them. And I got a feeling that silver's about to go up because this inflation deal that's going on. People are going to start buying silver again. Hey, Manna. Hey, Rich, how you doing?
Rich.
But I've been out kind of doing some shopping, and then after I bought those, I found this thing called the Roaring Lion on SD Bullion that I bought 3 or 4 of, which was really cool. So I'll be giving out 1 or 2 of those. But I got this Liberty Home giveaway later on today if we get enough people in here. It's from Liberty Mint. It's a generic. It says no state shall make anything. Hold on. I can't read. It says no state shall make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debt. Article 1, Section 10 of the United States Constitution. That's why I got it.
It's always good to have as trading tokens.
Yeah, exactly.
If things go awry.
Yep. I don't think our economy is going to falter or anything, but I just got a feeling that silver and gold are going to start climbing again here pretty soon. And the last time it climbed, I made some good money.
Shoot, yeah.
Because last time it climbed, we went from 7 to 15 in like a year.
Yeah.
You know,
I bought in a lot at 15.
Yeah.
I was trying to get in more of it at 10 instead of 15, but
Well, I started getting in at 7. That was back in mid 90s, I guess it was. And then in 1 year, it went from 7 to 15. I mean, I couldn't believe it was that much of a jump in 1 year. And it kind of hovered around 15 for 10 or 15 years. And then now it's at 20. Well, 20, what is it at right now?
Yeah, I think it's still over 20 today.
Let me look. Yeah, 2011 today. Gold's down to 1817. That's fine. But there's a hearing going on where they're trying to find out about the manipulation of silver and gold right now. It's not an American investigation. It's a European Union investigation. They want to know what's going on with its prices since they're buying so much of it and the price isn't changing.
Right.
So I've got a feeling when that investigation completes and they start looking to lay charges on people, they're going to release the button and let the prices go what they should be, which would be, I'm guessing, gold about 350 or 3,500 to 4,000 and silver up to 30 or 40.
Jeez. Yeah.
That's what it should be. If with inflation the way it is, and the way I measure inflation is that in 1965, a loaf of bread cost you basically $1, right? One of these. Today, that same loaf of bread doesn't cost much more, okay? But if you take the same things you could buy for that $1, actually it does. I got the number all wrong. What was it that cost $1 back then? I had this all figured out because I did a presentation on this once. I'm getting old, I'm forgetting shit. Let's see. Who joined us?
Got a boop.
The new Route Master. Hello, new Route Master. Hello. Okay. Well.
Word to the wise while you're on a live.
Yeah.
Before you let anybody in, always make sure you see a picture of a face. Because
Okay.
you might end up seeing a picture of some other part of the anatomy.
Got it.
And you don't want that strike. Not saying anybody would do that to you, but there is that possibility of being on the web.
That's true.
It has happened before in other people's streams.
Yeah. So far, I don't have any strikes, but you know. Okay. So $1 in 1964 is equivalent to $9.61 today. Now, that's $1. It's not $1 of silver. It's $1. Okay. So the value. Let's see. What was the value of silver in 1964? Sorry, guys. I do this kind of shit all the time. I get going down rabbit holes. Okay. So we're 9 times higher now than what we were then. But then you got inflation kicking in here, and there's no way in hell that the silver should be hovering around $20. No way. What's killing us is these the fake silver, the paper silver. You know, each ounce of silver that SD Bullion holds, physical silver, they can write 100 paper silver certificates.
Yeah.
And that's what people put in their IRAs. So what happens when people go do their demand? You know what I'm saying? There's not that much silver out there. And that's what the European Union is doing their investigation on. They're saying, how is it possible that we have all this silver out there? It's keeping the price right here right at 20. If people continually buy and buy and buy and buy and buy, there's not that much silver being produced. So, wait a minute. I'm just checking to see who's talking here. See, Sky Warrior. Put your letter in. Okay. Yeah. So I'll be giving this away here later today, probably. Let's see. Who do we have? Is it just me and you?
It looks like just me.
Well, crap. I'm still figuring this stuff out, so I guess I'm not interesting enough yet.
It happens. It's taken me a long time to draw in the crowd every Monday night that I do. So
I know I get
way
it
over a year.
And there's so many people in there. It's like, holy crap, you know?
Yeah, I am very blessed with the great people that choose to come and watch what I have to produce and do and hang out and just enjoy our conversations. I am truly blessed. I enjoy it every Monday night.
Yeah.
I hope I portray that to everybody that comes in and let them know they're truly welcome.
Yeah. Hey, Rich is still here.
Yeah, Rich is here.
Yeah.
It's just not showing it over here. Maybe I need to go to all messages. Friends to the end. That's right, Rich.
Yep. Oh, good Lord.
And with you coming that close to your dad's, you know, you got to be coming by my house, not by far. You're not missing it by 20 minutes or 30 minutes at the most.
Yeah. So, yeah, Dad's lived over there in Eastern Pike County since 1971. My mom taught school in Buchanan County, Virginia, for years, like from the time I was in second grade until like the 2000s. She passed away last year. But she was at Hurley Middle School. So yeah, we've been in and out of your area probably my whole life.
Yeah, I guarantee it. We've just been missing each other.
So tell me, I was thinking about going over there and getting some of the dirt from the Tug River and from the Big Sandy River over there. I know Virginia's got gold in it. Does it make it out that far from the Appalachians?
No, it's more on the central side
Okay.
of Virginia. Galax, up near Withful is about the closest it made it.
Okay. I know there's a guy up in West Virginia. He does a lot of panning up around the Kanawha River Valley. He says he gets decent little tiny gold. Little flower gold and stuff coming out of Virginia. So I was wondering if maybe it bleeds from the Big Sandy into the Kanawha.
Hey, there's a chance. So until you stick that pan in there, you don't know.
Yeah. I thought about it. There's definitely black sands there. Lots of magnetite, in eastern Kentucky. Hell, it's some of the kind of coal we actually get magnetite.
Yeah.
So that's why it had me wondering about it.
Well, if you got black sands and magnetite, there's a possibility for gold. Okay. It's not a definite indication, but there is that possibility.
Okay. Because I'll be back over there again in May. My sister wants to go spend some time with her daughter again. So when she goes to spend time with her daughter, I go spend time with my dad. He's 78 years old now, and since Mom passed away, the only reason he said he has is me and my sister now. So, I take him out. Yeah. I took that last time from over. We took him out. We bought him a new tractor so he could go play around on the property, and I got in some of Mike's pay dirt. He said he's gonna hold on to it till I get there so you don't do it wrong and lose gold. I'm like, Daddy, you can't lose gold. Just keep rerunning until you get it all. So I'm going to show him how to do it. Then maybe he'll go down on the river and scoop him up some dirt and find some down there. You never can tell.
You never know.
But I'm just thinking, some of those deep mines we got there, there was one mine I worked in when I lived over there that was, I think we were close to a quarter mile underground. It was always freaking hot down there. So I'm wondering, it's possible. I mean, shit, the Appalachians are old. It's one of the oldest mountain chains in the world.
Yeah.
They've
been weathered down quite a bit.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Well, I know they find some gold over in West Virginia and some places of Kentucky. It's like you said, the smaller pieces, but still, small pieces add up to heavy weights.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I was telling Dad, I pulled out one of my vials of gold, and he was like, "How much is in there?" I said, "Well, this here's about an ounce." He goes, "That's all little teeny tiny pieces." So I said, "Yeah, that's an ounce."
It adds up.
I got one vial of just nuggets, and I said, this here's just where I get my nuggets. I said, but every little piece counts, Daddy. So, were you stationed at Virginia Beach, Rich? He says he was in Virginia Beach for 4 years.
I'd imagine it's a good possibility he was.
Yeah. I got that big old base down in Norfolk.
Yeah.
We used to go down there when I was a kid because my uncle was in the Navy.
A lot of special forces over, like SEAL Team 6 over there in that area.
Yeah. Yeah, my uncle was a radio man and electrician um, during Korea and Vietnam. So we used to get on Norfolk when he would come in, pick him up, bring him home.
Yeah, my son's stationed down in Huntsville, Alabama. Air Force.
Air Force. I was Air Force.
Chair Force, Air Force.
Well, I was Air Force, but I wasn't Chair Force. I was Air Force. What do you call them? Ground pounders. You know, the security police force.
Yeah.
The guys that actually did work for a living.
There's Richard's reply.
Little Creek amphibious. Yep.
Sweet. And thank you guys for your service. I'm not a service member, but grandmother, grandfather, son, all served. So
yeah, I had. Let's see, my uncle Bubby, my dad's brother, was in the Navy. My mom's two brothers were Green Berets here in Vietnam. My grandfather was in during World War II. My great grandfather was in World War One.
Peter,
Lieutenant Eimelman.
pretty close. His name's Peter, so I try not to slaughter his last name.
Rich always had to steal from us. That's about true. We always had the best stuff, and everybody kept trying to take it from us. Especially at Ramstown. When I was stationed at Ramstown, the Army guys were there, and they were always trying to take our shit.
I know they got good food. I keep hearing that over and over and over. That they got good mess hall.
You know, one thing I loved about being in the security forces is if you got assigned to the AAA, you got to eat in the officers' mess. And we had steak. We had all the great freaking food. You had nice, set up with nice quiet table and classical music going over the stuff until, of course, you heard the klaxon and you had to run up to the freaking airplane.
The only base that I've been on is Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio.
Yep, that's where I started.
That was during my son's graduation.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I went to the police academy there and then went to Camp Bullis. And, yep.
Yeah, they was trying to get my son to be on the I guess the police force side due to his shooting records. But I don't think he decided to go that way. He was more IT.
Yeah. Well, there's spots for IT guys in the police force. I mean, you can always work in CSC or the desk.
Oh.
I mean, you don't all have to be ground pounders. Some of you can be sitting at a desk.
Yeah. I'm drinking my good night beer right now. All right, Peter. Peter gets on some of that good gold, man. He's the only one I know over there across the pond that's running an RPE sluice.
Yeah.
Spends their money on ships and planes. Nice hotel.
That is true. I mean, think about it. The Navy's got $20,000 toilet seats. Okay? $20,000 toilet seats. Not kidding you. In the Air Force, we go to nice hotels. Hey, Rocky. How you doing?
Rocky. Hope you're doing good today, Rob.
Yeah, I'll never forget that auditor's report back in the 90s when they came out with the Navy having $20,000 toilet seats in their submarines.
A&M Imagine what that stuff cost.
Yeah.
A&M prospecting. What's going on?
What movie was it where the guy said, you don't think they really spend, it was Independence Day. You don't think they really spend $100 on a hammer, do you?
We'll have to ask Can Do. He was the CB.
The B-52H had the, were there ever no toilet seats in the damn B-52? Not that I ever saw. Maybe they just made us sit in the back where we didn't get to see anything.
I thought your pants were the place that you used
Yeah.
it.
When you're on a B-52, that's basically it, because you're sitting on nukes.
Yeah.
I tell you what, there's the scariest sound in the world I heard one time. And it's a very simple sound, but it's the most frightening sound in the entire world. That's when you're standing in front of a shelter with your airplane behind you, and you've got a attack eval going on, and somebody's loading bombs onto your plane, and you hear chink.
It's not the sound you want to hear, huh?
It means somebody dropped one. And especially when people go running afterwards, and you're like, you got to stand there. Because you don't know which ones are getting real bombs, which ones are getting concrete bombs, because it's an exercise. When you hear chink, you're like, oh, that's concrete.
P3 had coffee and crackers. No kidding.
In British tanks, you can make tea. I will say this. At Lakenheath, I was stationed at Lakenheath for a while in England, and we got a rapier unit sitting in the middle of our runway, our two runways. And one time I got assigned to double-lot foxholes right by the rapier unit. And I went in there, and here all these freaking British soldiers are sitting there drinking their tea. I'm like, what happens if there's an enemy aircraft coming in? He goes, it's tea time, mate.
They are crazy about their tea, that's for sure.
He says, that's why we got you in double lot. I'm like, okie dokie. So, I remember. Good days, bad days, all the above.
Got to take the good with the bad.
That you do.
Or the bad with the good. Either way, whatever comes first.
Yeah, no kidding. Gold panning Dutchy Jaco.
Gee.
Let's see. I said, didn't y'all learn your lesson about that damn teeth? That's funny. All right, let's see here. How many people we got in here now? We got.
I see 5.
You see 5?
Oh, man. Should be able to see on your screen there, David. Somewhere it'll
It
show
shows
you.
me 6, but I think it's counting me too.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to do. Scroll across the bottom.
My house dragon doesn't notice how much beer I'm drinking. It's a good thing, Peter.
The guys, I don't know if that has to be capitalized or not, but we'll see. I'm giving away a silver round, a Liberty Mint silver round. I bought this specifically for the saying that's on back. I'm going to have to do this again because I can't see anything. It says, No state shall make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. Article 1, Section 10 of the Constitution. So we're giving this away today. Get your hashtags in there. So I don't know if it needs to be capitalized or not. Somebody said it does. Some people say it don't.
I always try to make sure everybody types it in the way it's typed in on the StreamYard thing. I'm like you, Dave. I don't know if it matters or not.
Yeah. I've heard that it doesn't anymore that it used to, but I don't know.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see how many comments we've got. Start collecting comments. Got 6 and 6. Okay. Are we ready? All right. Let's pull this up here.
Everything matches.
Here we go. A&M prospecting. All righty. I'm going to put my email address in here, guys. If A&M, if you can send me your address, I'll get this right out to you. Congratulations, A&M. Give me a minute here. I'm putting the address label up here.
Yep, I'm going to Canada.
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 I'll get this out in a bubble mailer.
One of them bubble thingies.
Yeah. Let's see here. Yeah, A&M, just give me your address and I'll get it sent to you as quick as I can. I'll get it definitely in the mail by tomorrow, maybe even later today.
Wow, that's fast shipping right there. That's a lot quicker than I get them out.
This is my first giveaway. I got to make a good impression. You know?
I usually let everything build up for a month, and then I go over there and drop a $100 bill at the post office or more.
Oh, Lord. I'm looking. I haven't gotten it yet. Make sure I get the right email address. Gamer Dave 54. Yeah, that's right.
I snagged up your email there address in case if you win again and go MIA, I'll drop you an email to let you know who to contact.
Usually if I'm MIA, it's because I'm over at Dad's place and he has no internet. Here I'm fine. I got great internet here in Central Missouri. Just when I'm over there, the internet's real bad. I can't even get onto my phone over there because my phone don't work over there either. Well, come on now.
Yeah, it's like the dark hole of the earth that nobody gets anything over there
Yeah.
unless you're on top of the mountain.
Well, and that's the thing. I keep telling Dad, and we own the whole mountain. I said, why don't we get one of these guys to put a freaking cell tower up there? And he's like,
Yeah.
we tried to get AT&T to do that once, but then Appalachian Wireless blocked them.
Well, I think now that they share the towers, it might be a little bit less monopoly on it.
Yeah. Ooh, I'll be right back. Mailman's here.
Oh, man. A&M Prospecting, thank you for commenting on Monday Night Live video. Really appreciate that, brother.
This would be my new crucible, I think.
Oh, everybody likes seeing the Amazon packages. We got a mail call.
Let's see.
So what are we going to be smelting?
Well, I've got a metric shit ton, pardon the expression, of aluminum cans. And the maintenance guy for the company that I lease from brings me all the excess copper that they have, like when he does renovations on plumbing and stuff. And
Later, Peter.
oh, good Lord. Those are my new molds. And I hate when they do this. This is like the third set of carbide, or we call it carbide rods that I've gotten. And they always put them right next to the molds and they usually break. Luckily, these aren't broken this time.
Sweet.
Sweet. And number 8 crucible. Awesome.
Gonna have fun playing now.
Yeah. Yeah, I just I like doing this stuff. Mainly because I don't know, I like metal. And if I can see here, come on. Oh yeah, this is the crucible. Silicon carbide. Usually I get the clay. We call it the clay carbide. I wanted to get a silicon carbide for the copper because it holds a higher temperature. Aluminum melts pretty easily, but copper you got to be at about 1100 or so degrees Celsius.
Oh, you're gonna melt a bunch.
Yep. Okay. Good. And let's see here. I believe these are my new molds. Come on. Yeah, buddy. 100 troy ounce molds. Wish I had 100 ounces of gold to put in there.
You and me both. You and me both, brother.
Yeah. I used to use carbide molds, but they don't let go of the freaking metal when it gets hot.
Mm.
I don't know why. I mean, I'm doing something wrong or something. I don't know. But somebody told me to get these cast iron molds. Said they do better, so I got them. I do plan to do some videos of that too, of the smelting process and making some custom things. I got one friend who wants me to make him an aluminum mug for his drinks.
Looks like Rocky Mountain Prospecting's got a question for you there.
What you got? I do not have an electric kiln. I've got a devil forge. And that bad boy will get as hot as I want it to. The hottest I've gotten it to so far is about 2,300 degrees.
All right, A&M. I got your address, brother.
There we go. You check see if I got that address yet on A&M. Yep, got it. All right, Mark, I'll get this out to you today or tomorrow.
I'll send you one of the new waterfall bags as well.
Okay. Here's this. Well, they're heavy. All right.
That's another metal that's running out rather fastly is the copper, from what I hear from bigger sources, but you never know what you hear.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got my Devil Forge about 1.5 years or 2 years ago. I got the bigger one. Well, I say the big one and the little one. Because I got the little one first thinking that would be all I'll ever need. And it lasted about a week. I mean, it still works. Just that it was way too small for what I needed.
You outgrew it rather quickly, in other words.
Yeah. So I have a small one and I've got the big one. And the big one holds 10 kilos. The small one does, I think, 3 or 4. No, 2. I think 2 or 3 kilos. I thought, I have 2 kilos. That's all I need. No, yeah, no. So, yeah. So I got the big 10 kilo one. I think they make a bigger one, but I don't think I'll ever grow that big to need something that huge. I want to get into making some art projects as well. That's why I started doing this whole metal melting thing to start with. Let me see something here. Did I move those? I think I did. I did. Just so you know, this is what you get from, I want to say, about 300 pop cans. That's it.
Nice silver. Is that silver or aluminum?
No, it's just aluminum. As I said, it's about 300 pop cans.
Okay.
No, that one's silver.
Oh. Only got one silver pour.
Yeah.
Yes, it would be the Gold Fam from Kevin Rose. It's a Benzo Gold channel round.
Yep.
Thank you, Dutchie.
Let me get A&M's address written on here so I can get over and get a bubble mailer. Let's see.
I got one of MFK's pours.
Yeah.
The copper pour. It's the
Ooh, I like
Air
that.
Force, big, thick.
That one's awesome.
think it's check the card on it here. Yeah, 5.1 ounce. My son's getting married in April, at the end of April there, and I'm gonna put that in his hand. give that over to him.
Yeah. I was going to say something. Oh. No? Oh, yeah, I forgot what I was going to say now. Never mind.
That happens. That happens a lot.
I'm getting older. Wife's
does
on
for
to say that.
I blame it on mom's Alzheimer's rubbing off on me.
Yeah. See you later, Gold Pan and Dutchie.
See you, Dutchie.
Now, wife don't like me saying I'm getting older. She's young, and she's like, if you're old, I'm getting old. I'm like, you're not old. You're young. Thanks for stopping by, man. Oh, Lord. How long have we been on here now? An hour. Wow. That's awesome. All right. That's the only giveaway I have for today, guys. I will scrounge some other stuff together and do it. If you guys haven't seen my latest video yet where I put together that power box for my sluice with the new with a speed controller and the using it with its maiden run, it's up. It came out on Sunday, I'm sorry. And I'll be doing another video this week. I'm not quite sure who I'll be doing. I've got A3 Sky Warriors Honey Dirt. I've got Vendetta Dirt. I've got all kind of stuff I can do here. So I'm not quite sure which one I'll be doing. But I'll be doing one. And I might even do it live since I've now finally figured out how to I finally figured out how to do an extra camera here. So I can actually put that on my sluice and be live at the same time. So I figured it out finally. So we will be doing this, I'm guessing on Saturday. Depends if my wife works or not. When she's not working, I try to just hang out with her because I don't get to see her a whole lot. She works her butt off at Walmart. She's a team lead over there. So when she works 12 to 14 hours a day. So yeah, her days off, we tend to want to just like nothing else. But I believe she's off Thursday and Friday this week. So probably will be Saturday when we do it. I have to see when everybody else is doing their live streams because I hate interrupting their live streams. I usually like to do between 2:30 and 3. But I'll see when everybody else is doing theirs and I'll kind of schedule mine around it. So
there's so many people going live, David, that you just got to go when you got the time, brother.
I might just do that.
I mean, it's a simple fact. I mean, there's so many creators out here now that you just got to go when you can go and put it up.
Yeah.
Your people that are loyal and enjoy your content will be there. So
okay.
Don't ever worry about that, brother.
Yeah, I just hate cutting into other people's time because like I like to watch yours. I like to watch Mike's when he's got his going on. I like to, you know what I'm saying? There's so many I like to watch. Like I was on one earlier today, and I was just like, I hate interrupting their lives. So because I'm still new at this too, so I'm trying to be respectful of other people's live streams.
As a creator, I understand that people's got to go when they got time to go live. I never look at it as if you're going live on Monday night. I never take offense to it.
Yeah,
it's people will watch whoever they want to watch. So I have people come and go, which is awesome. I thank them for whatever little time they got to come by and drop by. I appreciate it. So
yeah,
just take it for that, brother.
Okay. Well, that'll work. Well, guys, thanks so much for stopping in. Indiana Go Getter, just saw you in here. Did you just come in?
Yeah, he popped in there a little bit ago.
Okay. Well, welcome. Glad you stopped in here. Again, I'll be going live more likely on Saturday. Keep an eye out for it, and I'll be talking to y'all soon.
Yeah. See you later, guys.
Thanks, Chef.
No problem.